Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft Java video. Today we're going to take a look at the top 20 essential fabric mods for Minecraft Java Edition. I am on the latest version of Minecraft, which at the moment is version 1.18.2, but these mods should be available later on, which is going to be version 1.19, so do make sure to look out for that upcoming release. These are going to be the top 20 best fabric essential mods that you can download at the moment. And if you guys are getting into modding or you guys are looking for some fabric mods, these are going to be some of the best essential fabric mods that you can download at the moment. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 20 best essential fabric mods for Minecraft Java Edition on version 1.18.2. As you guys can see on the top left corner there on my screen, I am using Minecraft version 1.18.2 and I am using the fabric mod loader. Alright, so the first best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys check out is called Apple Skin. Now, as you guys can see from the description, it says adds various food related HUD improvements. If you guys take a look at my HUD and have a look at where the food section is, if I start sprinting, you guys can see that a bar is filling up, and that is going to use up one of the sections there. So as you guys can see, it has used up a partial section of the food icon there. And now if I actually hover over this bread, you can see that it is actually showing me how much of an improvement that would do for my food bar there. So as you guys can see right now, I'm not hovering over the bread there, and you can see my current status of my food bar. But if I was to hover over the bread, you can see it shows me what improvements I would get if I was to consume the bread. So it is quite useful. It also works for your health as well, and if my health was low, it would tell me how much health I would get as well. So the Apple Skin mod is really useful. It does actually give you loads of cool information about your health and your food. So make sure that you guys do check out the Apple Skin mod. It is a fabric based mod and you can right now download this for version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys check out is called Client Tweaks. Now, Client Tweaks actually has loads of different mini tweaks inside it, which you guys can go ahead and enable or disable based on your personal preference. You will require mod menu installed so that you are able to go ahead and configure these mods. After you have installed the mod menu, simply go to your game menu, click on mods, and then look for your particular mod, and then you can just click on this button here which says configure, and you can go ahead and configure the particular mod. If we have a look at client tweaks, you can see that I can actually expand the tweak section here and the customization section here, and I can go ahead and select yes or no for particular sections here. So for example, it says auto climb ladder. Currently it's set to no, but I can actually go ahead and select yes for that. One of the cool settings which I do like on this is this section which says hide shield unless holding a weapon, and that is automatically set to yes. So let's go ahead and have a look in game. If we have a look at inside our game, as you guys can see right now I am actually holding some bread, but if I was to switch to my sword, it actually shows my shield right now, and I have got a shield equipped as you guys can see. But if I was to actually scroll on my hotbar there and select a bread or any other item that is not a weapon, it's going to hide my shield, and that is really useful. It does have loads of different tweaks. It is called the Client Tweak, and you can actually download it on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next best essential fabric mod I would recommend you guys get is called Clumps. As you guys can see from the description, it says Clumps XP orbs together, and this is a very simple and very useful mod actually, because it does actually help in getting rid of any lag that you might experience when you do see loads of different XP orbs. So if you kill loads of different stuff and you are seeing loads of different XP orbs, this basically clumps all of those XP orbs together, and you can pick them up in one go without experiencing much lag in your game. So this is actually a performance mod which I like to install on all of my mod packs. So do go ahead and check out Clumps for Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys check out is called Controlling. Now, as you guys can see, it says adds the ability to search for keybinds using their name in the keybind menu. This allows players to easily find a key binding in the menu. Now, if we actually go inside our options here, and then if I click on controls and go into the keybind section, you guys can see that this actually looks slightly different to what the vanilla section looks like, because I can actually go ahead and click on this button which says show conflicts, and it's going to show me the conflicts of different buttons. I have actually used this option to get rid of quite a few different conflicts in the keys there. So as you guys can see, this is only showing me the journey map buttons here, so nothing to worry about. So you can actually go ahead and click this button and it will show you different conflicts. You can also search for a particular key. So if I was to press B, for example, it's going to show me all the different items here which have the letter B in it, and as you guys can see, it says create waypoint, and this is actually using B. If I was to press J, there is going to show me J in there as well, and if I press C, as you guys can see, it's showing me that Zoom is using the C key. So it's a really useful mod. I would recommend that you guys get the controlling mod for Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next best Fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Custom Crosshair Mod. Now, if you guys are playing Minecraft and you have gotten bored of the regular default crosshair, this mod is actually really useful. You can actually press a custom hotkey on your keyboard, which will bring up the crosshair menu, as you guys can see, and then you can actually choose from different styles. As you guys can see, I have gone ahead and selected the default style because I am using my custom Tiny PvP Weapons resource pack, which has a custom PvP crosshair, as you guys can see. However, if I was to change that, I can actually go ahead and cycle through this. So as you guys can see, I have actually gone ahead and enabled the chroma effect, and the crosshair now looks something similar to what we would expect to see in a game like CSGO, for example. If I was to go ahead and change that, we can go ahead and change it to a circle, as you guys can see, and we can change it to other stuff like a square, a arrow, triangle, and the debug crosshair as well. You can also mess around with the different height and width and the gap in the middle there. As you guys can see, I am actually able to control that, and the thickness as well. You can make it quite thick or thin depending on your personal preference. You can also rotate this like so, and you guys can also decide to enable or disable the chroma rainbow effect, which I have got enabled at the moment. So it is a really useful mod. I would recommend that you guys get this custom crosshair mod. It is really useful, especially if you guys have gotten bored of the regular default vanilla crosshair. So do make sure to get the custom crosshair mod for Fabric on version 1.18.2. The next essential best Fabric mod which I would recommend you guys get is called Don't Drop It. As you guys can see, this is a client-based mod, and it says prevents accidental dropping of items via various means, and it's a really useful mod. By default, if you press the Q button on your keyboard, it is actually going to throw your item on the ground. So if I actually press Q, as you guys can see, nothing is happening right now, but if I was to actually hold down Q, just have a look at where my sword is, and a meter will actually fill up, and then it will get rid of the items. Have a look at my hotbar where my sword is. As you guys can see, it actually fills up, and then I can actually throw it on the ground. So it actually adds a timer which you can actually go ahead and use when you want to throw your item, so you don't actually accidentally press the Q key, especially if you are in a battle and you accidentally press the Q button and you get rid of your weapon, for example, and that can be quite annoying, especially in survival. So do go ahead and check out the Don't Drop It mod for Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next best Fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Fabric Tree Chopper, and if you guys are starting out Minecraft or you have been playing Minecraft for a long time, this is definitely a mod to have in your mod library. And as you guys can see, it says a Fabric mod to make cutting down trees easier and more realistic. We can actually go ahead and configure this mod and choose different options here. So you can actually choose the durability loss. As you guys can see, I've actually set this to no durability loss, but you can actually go ahead and change it or break after chop as well. I've gone ahead and selected no durability, and for the tree chop mode, I have actually gone ahead and selected the full chop mode there. So let's actually go ahead and chop down a tree and have a look at how it actually looks when we do actually chop down a tree with an axe. So as you guys can see, it actually took down the whole tree there just by chopping it down with an axe. You do actually have to use an axe for this to actually work. If you guys are going to actually punch the tree, it's not going to work, so you do need an axe for this mod to work properly. You can actually go ahead and configure it so it doesn't actually chop down the whole tree, but at the moment I have actually configured it so it actually chops down the whole tree just by using an axe and chopping down the entire tree there with a single click. As you guys can see, it's really useful. And if you guys are playing a single player game and you are spending a lot of time chopping down trees, this is going to be very useful for you guys to use. So do get the Fabric Tree Chopper mod. It's really good to have on Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Inventory Hud Plus. And Inventory Hud Plus basically adds loads of cool features to your Minecraft HUD. If we actually go into the configure option here, you can actually see that it actually adds a cool armor layout to your HUD. It also shows your inventory on your screen, so this actually shows me what I've got in my inventory, and it has a potions effect option here which you can actually move around. You can move it anywhere on the screen, so as you guys can see I've actually selected it on the middle left section there of my screen. If I actually go back inside my game, you guys can see that we do have that nice RPG type look there with the armor information showing, and it actually shows you the durability percentage there as well. If I was to actually put some items in my inventory there, as you guys can see, it actually shows them on the bottom right corner there of my screen. I would recommend that you guys get the Inventory Hud Plus mod for Minecraft Java edition on version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Inventory Sorter. Now Inventory Sorter, as you guys can see, it says quickly and easily sorts the inventory, and if I actually go into the configure button here, I can actually choose the type of sorting method. So as you guys can see right now, it does say sort by name, but I can actually choose category or mod or ID as well. So let's actually go inside our inventory here, and you guys can see that there is a little button over here, and if I was to click on this button, it's going to sort by name. So let's go ahead and do that now, and as you guys can see, it's made everything so much more neater now. And basically, as you guys can see, if your inventory was looking quite messy on here, we can just click this button and it's going to sort everything out for you, and it's going to put them into different batches. So do go ahead and check out the Inventory Sorter mod for Fabric on version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Iris Shaders. Now Iris Shaders is quite similar to Optifine, where it actually enables you to use shaders in your game. So as you guys can see right now inside my game, everything looks really nice. We do have some nice sun effects there. We have some nice reflections. We have some nice realistic clouds, as you guys can see in the corner over there. And we have some nice shadows as well. As you guys can see, it's showing my shadow. And I am using some really nice shaders at the moment as well. And thanks to the Iris Shaders mod, we are able to use shaders on Fabric without any problems whatsoever. If I go into my options here and click on video settings, there should be a shaders button somewhere on your screen which you can actually click on, and you can actually go into this section which says shader packs. And thanks to the new update in Iris Shaders, we are able to now configure shader options. So as you guys can see, I am using Silder's vibrant shaders here, and if I click on shader pack settings, we can actually go ahead and change different settings here inside our Minecraft game. So do go ahead and check out the Iris Shaders mod on Fabric for version 1.18.2. It is definitely going to make your game look really nice and really realistic as well, depending on the shader packs that you guys are using. If you guys are using Iris Shaders, this is going to take us into the next mod, which I would recommend you guys get on Fabric on version 1.18.2, which is actually Sodium. So Sodium will be required alongside Iris Shaders, and Sodium is a performance mod. If I go into my options here, and if I actually click into Sodium, as you guys can see, it says Sodium is a free and open source optimization mod for Minecraft, which improves frame rates and reduces lag spikes. Sodium actually has its own options, so now let me actually go into the Sodium video settings here. As you guys can see, I have actually gone ahead and installed Sodium and the Sodium Extra mod as well, and it gives me loads of different options here, and we do have some nice performance based options as well. And in my game, I do actually get some nice FPS. As you guys can see, I am running shaders right now, and with the shaders I am getting close to 200 FPS, and without shaders I do actually get up to 1000 FPS sometimes, depending on what my settings are inside my Minecraft game and if I'm not standing in a village, for example. So do go ahead and check out the Sodium mod. If you guys are having lag problems or performance issues, then I would also recommend you guys get the Sodium mod. It is going to help you out. It is a performance based mod similar to Optifine, which you can get for Fabric on version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Journey Map. Now Journey Map for a long time used to only be available on the Forge mod loader, but recently the creator of Journey Map actually converted this into the Fabric mod loader, and we can now enjoy this on the Fabric side as well as the Forge side. And if you guys haven't used this before, this basically gives us a cool mini map. So as you guys can see on the top right corner there, I do have a mini map showing, similar to other RPG type games. games. And if I press the J key on my keyboard, I can actually view a full world map. So as you guys can see, this shows me my location, and it actually shows me other entities around me that are moving as well. This is a really cool mod. I would recommend that you guys get this. It is quite similar to using another world map and minimap mod called Zero's Minimap and Zero's World Map, but Journey Map is also quite cool. It does actually have loads of different customization options as well. It can seem slightly more complicated than using Zero's World Map or Zero's Minimap, but once you do get used to it, the options are really nice. Once I actually go into my world map over here, I can right click and I can actually create a waypoint like so, and I can actually give it a name as well, and I can actually choose a color as well. And then if I click on save, this should basically create a waypoint. So as you guys can see, this is a waypoint which I created, and is actually showing a long beam going all the way to the sky over there, and it is visible from quite a distance as well. And I can actually go ahead and teleport to that waypoint if I wanted to do that, but you do need to make sure that you have got cheats enabled on your single player world. So if I go back into the world map by pressing J, I can right click on this waypoint over here, and I can actually click on teleport, and as you guys can see, it has now teleported me to this waypoint which I created just now, as you guys can see. So it's a really cool mod. We can actually go ahead and configure various other options in this section as well. We can also change the color and the theme of this section over here. So as you guys can see, I am just cycling through different color modes over here that we can use. I would recommend that you guys get the Journey Map mod on Fabric on version 1.18.2. The next best essential fabric mod I would recommend you guys get for version 1.18.2 is Lamp Dynamic Lights. And what this mod actually does, it actually adds dynamic lighting to your game. As you guys can see, I haven't actually got any shaders enabled right now, and it is actually nighttime, but if I was to equip a torch in my hand, you guys can see that my surroundings are getting illuminated by the torch's light, and that is basically thanks to the dynamic lighting. And if I was to actually place the torch over here, you guys can see that it is actually illuminating everything around it like so. So it's a really useful mod. I would actually recommend that you guys get the Lamp Dynamic Lighting mod for Minecraft Java Edition on version 1.18.2, and we can actually go ahead and use this on the Fabric mod loader as well. So do get the Lamp Dynamic Lighting mod for Fabric on version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Lithium. As you guys can see from the description, it says Lithium is a free and open source optimization mod for Minecraft which makes a wide range of performance improvements to the game. This works both in single player and multiplayer as well. So if you guys are using a server, then this is actually quite useful for servers because it can actually optimize your server and reduce your server lag as well. I do use it on my Dark RPG server all the time, so I would recommend that you guys actually get this if you guys are using Fabric and you guys are using an online server as well. The Lithium mod is actually made by the same person who made the Sodium mod, so we can expect some good optimizations from this particular mod. So do make sure to get the Lithium mod for Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Music on Demand. Now, if you guys have been playing Minecraft for a long time and you are getting bored of the particular music in your game, this mod is actually going to help you out. So as you guys can see, it says lets you choose what ambient music you want to play. And if we are inside our game, all we need to do is press the M key on our keyboard there. I can actually go ahead and choose different types of music. I can actually click into the game music section here and choose the different types of music from the game music options there. I can actually choose the menu music as well. If I want to do that, I can choose the creative music, and I can choose the underwater, the nether, and the end music as well. So if you guys are getting bored of the default vanilla music in your game, you guys do have the flexibility of choosing your own tracks from these various different options here. So do go ahead and check out the Music on Demand mod for Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next best fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Roughly Enough Items, or REI for short. And as you guys can see, this is actually a recipe based mod. So when you are inside your game, if you press E on your keyboard, it will actually show you loads of different items on the right hand side of your screen over here. Now you can actually configure this and change all of the different layouts and settings by clicking on this configure button over here. But you can actually go ahead and scroll through different pages, and once you do click on a particular item, it's going to show you how how to craft that particular item. So let's go ahead and click on this wooden pickaxe. As you guys can see, it actually shows me the recipe of all of the different items I do need to actually be able to craft this wooden pickaxe. And if you guys want to actually speed things up, if you guys are playing in creative mode, or if you guys have got cheats enabled, you can actually click onto this and select the cheating mode to enabled, and that's basically going to allow you to click into an item and just drop it into your inventory there like so, and you guys can go ahead and start using that item. It's quite simple. So this is a very useful mod to be able to see various different recipes for different items and how to craft them inside your Minecraft game, and it's quite useful if you guys are starting out and it's your first time playing Minecraft. I would highly recommend that you guys get this mod. It's going to show you different recipes and how to craft different items inside your Minecraft game. So do get the REI Roughly Enough Items mod for Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next Fabric essential best mod I would recommend you guys get is called Starter Kit. As you guys can see, it says gives players who join the world for the first time configurable starter gear. And as you guys can see in my game, I actually chose the default options there. So as you guys can see, I started off with a wooden sword, some bread, and I also gave myself 2 diamonds as well. So when I do start a brand new game, I'm going to get the same item there. I also gave myself some leather boots and a shield as well. You can actually go ahead and configure this mod to your liking. Just go ahead and select different items, and then once you are in your game, so you can actually go ahead and start writing starter kit. And then if I was to go ahead and select the set command there, it's going to set everything in my inventory as my starter gear. So if I was to create a brand new game, I would get all of these pieces of inventory inside my brand new game as well. I would recommend that you guys get the starter kit mod for Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next best Fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called Village Spawn Point. And now as you guys can see, it says sets the spawn point of a new world to always be in the center of a village. So if you guys are creating a brand new game, a brand new world, it's always going to spawn you inside a village. So it's a really useful mod. If you guys are starting out in your Minecraft Java game, then again I would recommend that you guys get this mod, because you are going to start out in a safe area inside your village, so you won't have to worry about getting attacked, for example. As you guys can see, this is a brand new game which I created, and it actually put me in a really cool snowy biome and inside a village over here. As you guys can see, I am just walking around this village, and we can see different villages and different types of village houses as well. So this is a really cool mod. I would recommend that you guys get the Village Spawn Point mod for Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. The next best Fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is called WTHIT, which stands for what the hell is that? And basically this is a whaler type mod, which stands for what am I looking at? And the whaler type mods basically show you which block or item you are looking at and give you a tooltip which shows on your screen whenever you point your crosshair at a particular item or a particular block. So let me actually go ahead and look at this tree, and as you guys can see on the top there in the middle section, it says oak log, and underneath that it says Minecraft. So if you guys are using different mods, it's going to show you the name of the mod where that particular item comes from. Let me go ahead and look at some other NPCs. As you guys can see, it shows me that this is a nitwit, and it actually shows me their hearts as well. I can actually attack them and it shows me their hearts going down, and we can see that they are part of the default vanilla Minecraft game. As you guys can see, it also shows me the iron golem there, and it shows me their health as well. If I look at other items, for example, if I was to look at this, it says this is a spruce plank, and this is part of the Minecraft Java game. So it's a really useful mod to have, especially if you guys are starting out and you're not sure what a particular block is, and you guys want to be able to see information about that particular item or particular block, and you guys want to be able to see particular information about that block, item, or NPC, then this mod is going to show you that information on your screen. So do definitely get the WTHIT mod, which stands for what the hell is that, for your Minecraft Java game on Fabric for version 1.18.2. And finally, the last best Fabric essential mod I would recommend you guys get is a zoom mod. Now this is a fairly new mod. This is called Zoomify. As you guys can see, this is a zoom mod, and we can actually go ahead and configure this as well and choose different options and different settings for this particular zoom mod, which is really cool. And to use a zoom mod is quite simple. Simply point your crosshair at a particular location and press the zoom key. So in my case, it's the C button on my keyboard, and as you guys can see, I've now zoomed in into a particular location I have got the cinematic camera enabled, so I am using my mouse and scrolling across, and it is actually showing everything in a much cinematic type movement there. I can actually scroll my mouse wheel up and it's going to zoom in even more, and I can actually scroll my mouse wheel down, it's going to zoom out. If you guys want to look at a particular distance there and zoom in, this is going to allow you to do that. We do have several other zoom mods as well on the Fabric mod loader, so do go ahead and check out the Zoomify zoom mod on Minecraft Java Edition on Fabric for version 1.18.2. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and hopefully you have found all of these top 20 best Fabric essential mods useful, and you will check them out. Do let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about these mods. Are you already using them, or have you seen a mod that you've never used before and you are going to use it in the future? I will leave a link in the description where you guys can actually go ahead and download all of these mods and place them inside your Fabric folder and start using them to be able to enjoy all of these top 20 best Fabric essential mods on version 1.18.2. If you guys want to simplify things and be able to just download all of the mods which I have shown you guys today in one batch file, then you can do that. All you need to do is go ahead and download my Biomes and Dungeons mod pack, which I am currently using. I have been using that mod pack to show you all of the mods which I have shown you guys today, and all of the gameplay is from that Biomes and Dungeons mod pack. If I go actually and quit out of this, as you guys can see, this is the new mod pack which I have actually created recently, and this is called Biomes and Dungeons, or BAD for short, and this is the main menu here. And if I click onto mods, we can see that I have actually got 68 mods enabled here, and you guys can go ahead and check out this mod pack and you will be able to enjoy all of these cool mods for your Minecraft Java game. I will leave a link in the description for this mod pack as well, so do make sure that you guys check out the Biomes and Dungeons mod pack. It will contain all of the top 20 mods which I have shown you guys today, as well as additional mods like new biomes. So as you guys can see, this mod gives you 80 new biomes, and you will be able to enjoy other stuff like origins and special dungeons as well. So do go ahead and check out the BAD Biomes and Dungeons mod pack for your Minecraft Java game on version 1.18.2. If you guys have any comments or queries about any of the top 20 best essential Fabric mods that I've shown you guys today for version 1.18.2, then do leave them in the comment section below. I will do my best to try and help you guys out. If you have any comments or queries about how to download and how to install Fabric mods for your Minecraft Java game, again, do let me know, and I will do my best to try and help you guys out. Please also give this video a like if you did find it useful, and please also do subscribe to this channel to help support it and help it grow, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.